Now, you know why I'm making a video? Because I like making videos. This guy came up to me yesterday and he was like clearly trying to chat me up. And I was just thinking, you are so barking up the wrong tree. I mean, if you want to score, go to, like, I don't know, a football game or something. Like, he came up to me and he was like, oh, it's a nice day, isn't it? And I was like, not really. And then he was like, so how are you? And I was like, I don't know, because I don't know. You can't be sure unless you did like a psychoanalysis or an examination of your brain. You couldn't really be sure how you were feeling. And then he was like, oh, do you know this bar or something like that? And I was like, no. And I was like, what's that? And he was like, so do you drink alcohol? And I was like, no, because I can't get drunk. And surely the purpose of drinking alcohol is to get drunk and be in a sort of euphoric state. And I can't achieve that. So I wouldn't see any point in spending lots of money on alcohol when I should try to spend it on something else, like a DVD or something. And he was like, but, it feels good to get drunk, you know? And I was like, no. Why do you drink alcohol? You drink it to feel good, don't you? I couldn't think of what to say to him, so I said, oh, do you know the film Cannibal Holocaust? I really like that film. And he was like, yeah, I heard that film, but I haven't seen it. But all my friends have seen it. They saw it in the cinema when it came out. And I was like, are all your friends like nearing retirement? Film came out in 1980, and you don't look like significantly old enough to have been over 18 at the time it came out. And I'm not even sure if it got a cinematic release, because I mean it was banned for years. So I was kind of thinking, what the hell? So he said, you should give me your phone number. And I was kind of thinking, um, well, I'm not sure what we would have in common or what our basis or the pretext of our friendship would be. And he was like, oh, you're really like attractive. And I was like, so what would the base of our friendship be? Would you just stare at me? And I just kind of sit there because I'm not sure how else we would relate to one another. And I was very confused. And then he was like, oh, so how do I contact you? And I was like, well, you draw like a door on the wall and you make sure it has a handle, and then I don't know, you say Beetlejuice like 3 times. And he was like, haha, you're funny. And I was like, no, I'm not being funny, that's just how you contact me if you want to contact me. It was very strange, but I don't get humans at all. They're really weird. People, if they try to talk to me, it must be like trying to talk to Spock or something like that, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of funny. I remember once this guy tried to chat me up, and I was like, have you seen this film? It wasn't Cannibal Holocaust, it was something else. And he was like, no, I haven't. I'd like to see it though. So I said, oh, I'll get the film for you. So I went and got the film, and I came back next day, and I gave him the film. And I was like, there, now you can watch it. And you just have to give it back to me. Wasn't that nice of me? I thought it was really nice of me. I mean, maybe that wasn't what he meant, but at least he got to watch the film, and that's what's important. I don't know. I love it when people randomly try to chat me up and they don't realize they're actually talking to like an alien from another planet. It's really funny because basically I'm like a cyborg with this human skin on. It's quite funny. I kind of like it though. It makes me laugh.